Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa Copeland, love coach and dating expert for women over 50. I'm so glad you're here with me today. We're going to be talking about a really important topic, and that's 8 tips about men every woman should know if she's out there dating. But before we get started, I would love it if you could subscribe to my channel. Just hit the subscribe button. It means so much to me. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Okay, let's get started. All right, so what are these 8 tips? Every day I speak with awesome women over 50 about their dating lives. They communicate the desperation they feel about ever finding a good man to share their life with. And so many become despondent just at the thought of having to go back online and look for another guy after a relationship ends. In fact, there's quite a few women who completely stop dating because the constant rejection or disinterest from these men has just become too painful for them. Asking a lot of women some questions about their dating lives, I've consistently found that most women really don't understand who these over 50s men are or what they're looking for in the women they'd like to date. And that's why today I want to share with you 8 tips about men you can start using right away. I've had clients use this advice and go from 0 dates to men falling over themselves to get to know them better. So let's start with tip number 1. Appreciate a man for who he is. Obvious, huh? Well, not so much so. Men are wonderful, but sometimes we as women don't understand they aren't women. They don't think like women and they don't communicate like women. This means don't expect a man to behave the same way you do, or you're guaranteed to be really disappointed. They just don't. Tip number 2 is men over 50 are really masculine and really chivalrous. They love when you bring these traits out in them, and they have no interest in competing with you. To them, that's like dating a man. The key is learning to come into your true feminine power, that softness from your heart that complements their masculine power. And by the way, when you come from your feminine power, you are way stronger than when you try and push with your masculine power. Tip number 3, men show you love with their actions. All right. Remember the movie Jerry Maguire? Tom Cruise is going crazy in there, professing his love with this big romantic speech that ends in the famous words, "You complete me." Remember that? Hot news. Real men show you their love by their actions. They'll cut your grass, they'll give you their coat when you're cold. They really, really want to make your life easier. If you expect love to come in words, you could be waiting a pretty long time because they are all about the action. Tip number 4, men want to give to you. Let them open the door for you. Let them change the light bulb you can't reach. It makes them happy to please you. I know for you, you think, I don't want to look weak, but you don't. When a man gives to you, let yourself receive. And when he gives to you, all he wants in return is to be appreciated and thanked. If you do this, men will do anything you want because they do want to make your life easier and better for you. And that leads us to tip number 5. Tip number 5, don't criticize the job a man is doing for you because he is doing his best. And yes, you may be able to do it better or faster than he can, but don't. Let him do his job. When you don't, it makes him feel emasculated. And if he's offered to do something for you and you criticize him, the next time he asks you for help, he'll tell you, go hire a handyman this time. He just doesn't want the aggravation of not being able to do anything right for you. Tip number 6, Leave those demands out of your profile. When you're dating a man over 50, don't place demands on how he has to be or what he has to do in order to date you. Men tell me again and again how much they dislike online profiles of women who demand nothing less than going to the best restaurants or making a certain salary in order to date them. Men have had enough of the demands put on them, whether at work, from their family, from their friends, and from exes. The last thing they want to do is meet your demands before the two of you have even met. Tip number 7: men are not pet projects. So don't try and remodel a man. Either accept him for who he is or let him go and move on. And tip number 8: make it clear you are interested. A lot of men over 50 are actually pretty insecure when it comes to asking you out. They have been rejected so many more times than women get rejected. So they aren't real quick anymore about putting themselves in a vulnerable position unless it feels safe to do so. So if you like a man, encourage him with eye contact, a warm smile, flirt with him online, flirt with him on that date to let him know you're interested and want to go out with him. Remember, men like us weren't given a dating rule book with their divorce papers. So be kind to men and understand that as scared as you feel about dating, most of them are too. I'd love to hear your thoughts about these tips and which tip you think will help you the most when you're out there dating. And if you like this video, again, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want more information about dating over 50, look in the comments below or in the description. It's all there. And if there are any things you would like to know more about with dating over 50, put those in the comments below. I would love to do a video about them. Okay, until next time, go out and use these tips and let me know how they work for you. Bye.